It's the business end of the season already. And this week, we move into the semi-finals of European competitions. So today, we are going to do a review of the matches we have across Europe. The Champions League, Europa, and the Conference League. Welcome to Sports Maestros. Have you subscribed yet? Let me give you a second to hit the notification button. Yes, you've done that. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Radic, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Real Madrid against Man City. So, how is it going down?
Real Madrid, Man City. That is the match of the Champions League this season. We're saying Bayern Munich, Man City was the final before the final. Yeah. Until Manchester City made it look like a cakewalk. But right now, we can actually say this is the final before the final because they actually played last season and Real Madrid qualified for the final and ended up winning the trophy. All right. So this season, I think it's Guardiola's season.
Okay.
Yes.
And form seems to lay credence to that. Since February 5, Man City have not lost across all competitions.
Yeah, yes. You are right about that. They found their form. You know, we once talked about it. Like once they hit the gear, they just keep going.
Yes,
you know, speed. Man City are the kind of team that can go 20 matches without dropping a single point.
Indeed.
You know, and they've hit that gear right now.
And in HAALAND, it appears that the club found its mojo.
I swear, they found the missing piece of the jigsaw to me. Because in the previous Champions League games, in the previous tournaments, they've been missing that particular striker, that particular focal point in that team. I think they found it. Because, you know, it's easy it's easy for you to say you want to play a false nine because you have plethora of attackers that can get you goals. But when you have a team that is willing to frustrate you just because they know you don't have natural scorers, it makes it different. Yeah, it's an issue.
Would you say that the coming of HAALAND has made Guardiola change the way he sets up his teams?
Yes, I think so. Because right now he's even concerned about his defense. Right now, he's concerned about his defense, and we know every time they get the ball, they are looking for the run of HAALAND. It was not like before when Sterling could run behind. Run behind it.
They will make 50 passes before they get into the opponent's box.
It could be MAHREZ day. It could be Raheem Sterling's day. It could be Bernardo Silva. It could be De Bruyne. You know, but now they have that focal point.
Figure.
Yes, a player that can lean on other players and create scoring chances for his teammate as well.
Seriously though, if any club can take out Man City, it should be Real Madrid.
It has to be Real Madrid. If any team can take out Manchester City, it has to be Real Madrid because we know Real Madrid in the Champions League tournaments, they don't joke with it. It's like their birthright. We know there was a time we were talking about La Decima, and now they've moved past that.
14 guns.
Yes, it's like that. La Decima opened doors for other trophies to just keep trooping in.
And then some people have said this too, that you know, Real Madrid 14 trophies, 14 Champions League trophies. Man City 0. Is it a mismatch?
It's not a mismatch. You know, Chelsea had to lose a final before they eventually won. And I think Manchester City lost that final so that they could win the next final they get into.
But it was Drogba that lost that final for us.
Well, it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter right now. Prediction. I don't want to jinx it, but then I have no choice. I have to give it to Manchester City. I don't see them making the same mistakes they made in the last match, allowing Real Madrid to get back into the game, because right now they are very much focused on their defensive game as well as their attacking game.
All right, the second semi-final match, it's the Derby della Madonnina.
Wonderful.
San Siro is going to be hot back to back.
Yeah, back to back. 2 matches in the same San Siro stadium.
Inter.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really a fan of derbies in European competitions because it doesn't necessarily tell you the better team.
Okay.
A team can just have their mojo, get their mojo on that day, and just end up winning the match. So it's not always about preparation, strong preparations. Most of the time, it's about the mood on that day. we play in the same stadium, so there's no advantage. You know? So in this particular match, a team, I see them as a team that has depth, and they also play very well as a team, as a collective, you know. But AC, I see them as a team that has a few players, you know, like Leo. Yeah, they have a player that is creative and plays with flair. They have 2 old men. They have 2 old men.
One using a walking stick.
Yeah, one using a walking stick. The other, not so much in a great form, but he has been exceptional for them. So, but then I see to me. Let's just go straight to the point.
Okay.
I see Inter Milan getting the better of AC Milan.
But already you have said that the stadium wouldn't matter.
The stadium wouldn't matter.
And because it's also a derby, that form wouldn't matter.
Form also doesn't matter.
So why are you going for Inter Milan?
Because Inter Milan is more defensive than AC Milan. First. So Inter Milan can stifle AC Milan's attack.
So Inter have the better team.
Inter has a better team, a more complete team.
Okay. Over 2 legs, 2 wins for Inter.
I see a draw and a win.
A draw and a win.
But it's going to be a slim margin.
Okay.
Maybe by 1.
All right. Moving over to the Europa. The first match on the bill is Roma against Bayer Leverkusen. Now, Radic, this is the matchup between a manager and his former player. Jose Mourinho is taking on Xabi Alonso.
And we know Mourinho hardly loses to former players, former teams. I think we know that already. And we know Mourinho is a player of competitive games.
Okay, he's a manager of competitive games.
Yeah, he's a manager of competitive games, rather. He thrives in this kind of tournament. He finds it difficult to lose a 2-legged match or a final. So the way I see it, it's seeing a light at the end of the Europa tunnel.
But look at it. Roma are 7th on the log already.
Yes.
It appears that if they want to play in the Champions League next year, the league is out.
That is another motivational factor for Mourinho and his team. I'm sure that is what Mourinho will actually be telling his team right now as we speak. That this looks like the only chance for us to get into the Champions League. You know? So they have 2 things going for them. The fact that Mourinho is a serial winner when it comes to competitions like this, European competitions. And the second being the fact that it's almost gone for them in the Italian league.
It's more or less.
More or less. Yeah, despite the small difference, but it's almost gone for them. So they see this as an opportunity to win the Europa.
And play in the Champions League.
And play in the Champions League next season.
But for Leverkusen, it has been a fantastic season.
Yeah, it has been a fantastic season, especially with a coach like Alonso. You know, new in the coaching line. Not, I won't say very new, but still new, especially in the platform, on a platform like the Europa. You get. So I know they've done well this season, but to me, it looks like they've gotten to the end of the road.
Wow.
Yes, so, it's time for the student to bow to the teacher.
So Roma to go through.
Then
the old lady will play the serial winners, the landlords of Europa. Sevilla against Juventus.
Yes. Juventus are in a better form right now.
Would you say so?
I would say so because Sevilla are not really doing well in the...
They're 11th. They're the same position as Chelsea.
Yeah, you know. So they are not really doing well in the Spanish La Liga.
Yes. Sir.
So Juventus are better when it comes to form. And but then it comes down to who is hungrier, which team wants it the most. You get, and I believe Sevilla will want it more than Juve. Juve, they may feel they've qualified already for the Champions League next year after the points were added, after the 15 points deducted were added back to their tally. Now they look comfortable and they look like they are positioned to get into the Champions League next season. So they may not really want it as bad as Sevilla, who have been who have been used to getting into Europe, whether either through the Europa or through the Champions League.
Now, so the thing is this: against Man U, everybody felt that Sevilla Who were the weaker team?
Everybody except for me.
Okay.
Please check out that video. Check out that segment.
Sound your trumpet.
Yes. You know, I'm very good at precision. I'm good like that.
It's okay.
Let me tell myself.
Now you are saying Sevilla are also the weaker team against Juve. Do you think they will be able to get the upper hand?
They will. As a matter of fact, I'm going for Sevilla.
So Roma and Sevilla in the final.
Yeah, I see Roma and Sevilla in the final.
Okay, quick one before we wrap up. In the Conference League, it's going to be West Ham against AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah. Well, it's a good match. It's a good match. West Ham has done well for themselves.
Who do you fancy?
I just take it for. I just put it for AZ Alkmaar.
Why is that?
They are used to these tournaments. West Ham, this is their second season in this European tournaments, you know. So Alkmaar are used to the Europa. As a matter of fact, they don't even get to the Champions League. Europa is the space in which they play.
They thrive.
Yeah.
Okay. The second fixture is Basel against Fiorentina.
That's going to be a tight match. It's going to be a tight match. If I choose Fiorentina, it will be a sentimental reason, and also because of the name. But Basel are not pushovers.
So Fiorentina.
I see Fiorentina winning.
Okay, so those are Radik's predictions. Trust me, I am going to run all these predictions again when the results are out.
You did not run yours when you lost.
It's been a nice time having you. Thank you for being with us on this voyage. We'll see you next time, but don't forget, if you've not, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.